take that on, Praveer. You don't need the best. Define hot. What is hot? And owning, the whole obsession with owning. I mean, he's thrown some 2-3 extremely edgy thoughts at us. Would you want to take that?
Thanks, Sharon. So the good news is that I agree with a fair bit of what Shashikant mentioned. I completely concur on the right talent definition. We don't need engineers for every job and a lot of that. But I don't agree that we don't have a problem. We have a huge problem. We have a problem of perception, and I think we have failed to work on that problem. Manufacturing as an agenda, as an area of work, is suffering from a huge crisis of credibility with itself. There is a problem of inferiority. There is no doubt about it. I'm not saying they are right or wrong, but there is a problem. And I think the solution lies within manufacturing. And we're not speaking as HR people, we're trying to see it from... So, why do you need to hire engineers? I share similar experiences because the ego of that manufacturing guy is better fed because he says, I've got 10 IIT engineers working for me, I'll bet for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. What did you achieve? Why would you not go down what I call the education value chain? So I completely am with Shashikant when he makes that comment. But the problem is, you have to struggle and compete even for that right talent. The same diploma engineer also has an option of doing many things today. Not necessarily only manufacturing. Why would a diploma engineer not have a job in e-commerce? If an engineer can do it, why not a diploma engineer? You have a problem about the capacity building, the creation, the awareness, the sensitivity. How much of effort has gone by manufacturing to go to schools and talk about careers in manufacturing? How has manufacturing leveraged the media to do programs around manufacturing, the attractiveness of manufacturing? Why would a 12-year-old, 13-year-old impressionable child think of manufacturing if there is nothing exciting happening and all the excitement is about the new world? It is human nature to exercise a choice. There was a time when, and I'll be honest, including myself, when I passed out, I come from the eastern part of India. If you're a bright guy, the thing you did was to join the civil service because that was socialization. If you're bright, you get initials behind your name, and that's what I did. I never knew what is HR or what is an MBA, do I work for a private company? These were not things that were, because that is actually thinking a little far ahead into the future. And I think manufacturing across industries has to smell the beans, realize that it is for them. And unfortunately, they have created a problem because a lot of the stereotypes, I'm not saying again they are right or wrong, but a lot of the stereotypes are stuck in time. The way you talk to your juniors, the sense of hierarchy, you can't of course do away with the dust of the grind. Possibly that's a reality, although technology is changing big time. That women cannot work in manufacturing, I've seen, in the pneumatic world today, you don't need to be a man or a woman, so there are stereotypes. So look at the number of people who are opting for doing a certain course and how many of them build or stay with a career. So I believe that there is an issue. There is an issue of manufacturing leaders, which is more geriatric than is needed. Industries are absolutely want to try and take bets with younger leaders. Why should a plant head be 55 years old? Why does a guy not retire? And this is the problem of the old world. Because you think till the guy is adequately grey, he won't, you don't take a risk with that person. From my own experience, you hire an IIT, and I still stay with Shashikant's point, you may not need an IIT, but the fact is I worked in some very big corporation where even 3 levels below a plant head, you don't have a tier 1 or a tier 2 candidate waiting to be a site or a plant head. What does it talk about talent erosion? What does it talk about attractiveness? Everyone wants to say that I want to rub shoulders with the best. It is up to manufacturing to decide how you want to reposition yourself as the best. I think it adds a huge impact to a country's GDP, to actually effective nation building. But the challenge is if manufacturing is going to be living in its own cocoon and blame the new world, it doesn't help its cause. So I think as we go along, we will have opportunity of sharing issues, but define talent right, but I think there are big problems, and big problems are about what identity, what attractiveness, how do you build your brand capital for a person who's exercising a choice to say, you know what, it is an exciting area for me to be in. It may not be for everyone, but even for those possible catchment, you've already shut the doors out because you're suffering your own inferiority challenges. And that I think is something that we should discuss.